Never forget this moment. What a competition we are going to see here today. So go out there, enjoy it, and go for it. Lovely start from Yang Yi-Lin.
Makes it look very easy.
Now Chelsea Memel, a big moment for her.
And double front dismount. Good job from Memel. That's going to be terrific for USA.
Looks outstanding, Nastya Lukin, the Americans.
Good finish. Perfect. Flip, flip, lay out very hard. Has performed very well under the pressure.
Total relief. Yes.
Double pike, it's good. There we go.
Oh, good girl. Amazing to cope with the pressure like that and step up and do the routine of your life.
China in the box seat now for this pair of gold medals. Remember, they can't afford to relax.
Beautiful work from Nastya Lukin. What a moment in these Olympic Games.
Edging closer to that gold medal.
Listen to the roar in her ears. This is wonderful to watch. Zhang Yuan riding a wave of euphoria in this stadium.
Well, this Chinese team will be in the Temple of Heaven. The men and the women take out the team titles.
So much pressure, and these little girls came through for their country.
That is the Chinese girls there who took out the gymnastics team event. Now, the team's final at the gymnastics, it was honestly like being in a Collingwood match with less people spitting. Yeah. The crowd were out of control. Have a listen to them with this performance from Cheng Fei. The roar was constant. Our girls finished 6th, Australia's best ever result at the Olympics. 2 members of the team join us now, Lauren Mitchell and Ashleigh Brennan. Good morning to you both.
Good morning.
Just watching the highlights there, it was, I mean, you both actually looked quite emotional watching. Was it looked, I mean, you wouldn't have a chance to see the competition at all, would you?
It was really intense yesterday. When Cheng Fei was on vault, I think I was on beam at the same time, and so that roar was just amazing, and yeah, it was... Yeah.
One of the big things that we've been talking about in the last week or so is just how you girls block that noise out, because there's so much noise, and when you're doing something like the beam, the last thing I thought you'd think you'd need is the noise.
Yeah, well, at camp, we had a 4-week camp prior to the Olympics, and our national coach, Peggy Liddick, she put on distraction CDs for us while we were doing our practice runs. So we had like people farting and then like elephant noises and everything while we were competing. So just the crowd kind of intensified it a bit more and made us focus a bit more, which was really good.
But when you got to the crowd, because when, I mean, even between events, the roar of China, 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 and then when they'd say, you know, on beam from Australia, and there'd just be the Australian crowd with just a little bit to my left, and there was just... You know, like we're, yay, right, but there's almost no noise. Are you aware of that or not?
Well, we know all our family and friends are up in the crowd supporting us. It was so great having them there for us, and, you know, when China was going, we, you know, pretend they were cheering for us, so, you know, we just feed off all that energy as well.
Do you watch the other competitors at all?
While we're competing, we try not to watch, just stay in the moment for ourselves and not get too carried away.
And your mum's a ballet dancer, so obviously that's how you've sort of found your way into gymnastics. Just give us a little bit of an idea of how hard you guys work, because I don't think anyone quite understands that this is something that starts when you're 6 or 7, isn't it? Yeah.
Most days we start training at 7 o'clock, so I'm leaving home at 6. We train until about 10:30 and then get to school at 11. School from 11 till 3, and then training 3:30 to 6:30 again. So it's a long day, but it's all been worth it now.
Lauren, how young were you when you were spotted?
I was about 7, and I did a couple of training sessions at my local club, and then Wace came and picked me up. So.
What was the best part about the competition? Was it just being there? Was it walking into the stadium and just seeing, you know, 15,000 people? Because we wouldn't get that in Australia, would we?
Definitely. It's a really overwhelming experience. On floor, you know, towards the end of my routine, I really tried to soak it all in, and
make the most of it, yeah.
While you were performing?
Yeah, while I was performing, it was getting closer towards the end of my routine, and I had to stay focused, but I really wanted to enjoy it, and I think when you're enjoying it, your performance is a lot better anyway, so...
Do you watch the scoreboard at all? Sort of keep an eye on how you're going? And I mean, like, do you sort of think, if I can just get this a little bit better, we can go one up the tree, or is it just...
Yeah, I think we try to focus, you know, on ourselves, not too much on the scores. It's always a little bit difficult trying not to look up and see how you're going, but, yeah, no.
And we've got 2 more girls still competing in the all-around, haven't we?
Yeah.
Which is a great, incredible achievement, considering where Australian gymnastics was, you know, 10, 15 years ago, 20 years ago, we were nowhere. And look at these, how composed are they?
I know. You're 17. How do you celebrate and sort of finish the games off?
Well, like you said, we've still got 2 more girls competing tomorrow, so we're just trying to, you know, stay focused for them still, and then, you know, looking forward to going and supporting all the other sports and having a look around China. It'll be great.
Have you got your mum and dad here, both of you?
Yep.
Yeah, and we both have our siblings here as well.
Yeah, my brother's here. So.
Lots of shopping?
Yeah.
What have you got your eye on?
Pardon?
What have you got your eye on?
Bargains.
Yeah, bargains.
But, like, have you worked it out? Have you gone, okay, I'm going for bags, I'm going for watches, I'm going for...
Definitely bags, hopefully some good clothes, I don't know, yeah, whatever I see.
All right, well, look, we've got something for you just to say thanks for coming in. It's a, you know, like it's a yum chai gift. I can't, you know, account for the quality of it.
We think they're real.
Oh, wow.
Well, maybe not.
But if you try it, and then when someone sort of goes, poof, you can say, that yum chai.
We're very we are so proud of you. We just can't believe what an incredible achievement, and to put it in perspective, it's gold for Australia.
Yeah,
you know.
and it really was a privilege to be there and watch, and just to be part of that whole, you know, and it was pandemonium, it was a circus, and it was good to have, you know, you guys in there doing it. So congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for coming to Yum Cha.
Wonderful.
We are serving them up fast and quick today. We've got Natalie Cook and Tamsin Barnett. They are our beach volleyballers. They'll be coming up shortly. We'll see you after this.